Ayo, this is the drawing we're working on. Ironically, or I guess not, this video topic was created spur of the moment. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Renika and I. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about spontaneity. I think I'm saying that right. My life being spontaneous and some reflections. So I saw a TikTok video about creating a posting schedule, and it's an idea I severely struggle with. I've tried many times to stick to a posting schedule, but my anxious brain always gets the best of me. It's like an annoying toddler, so to speak, or a kid who just won't stop till they get what they want. My brain is always, actually, let's post this now, or we have to get everyone's reactions right now. Now. Now, I don't think of myself as a super spontaneous person. However, as I'm reflecting on it, my best ideas have been spur of the moment, aka in the middle of the night. I can't tell you the amount of times I've told my friends or my mom how I started a painting at midnight or that inspiration finally hit me at 1 a.m. Their reactions are always so funny to see. There's just something so fun to me about starting a project in the middle of the night and waking up to realize how beautiful it is in the morning. Well, at least 90% of the time, I like the paintings I created in the morning. I guess you can say I reach flow state at night. When I look back in the morning on what I created last night, I'm like, wow, I even impressed myself. And it makes me feel bad because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can recreate that. But anyway, it gives me the same high as waiting to the last minute to finish homework or school project. In college, I knew people who had certain days set aside for projects, and I've always admired that, but I could never bring myself to do that. I would tell myself I would do this one day just to do it 2 days early or 2 days later. Obviously, I know I'm not the only one like this, but I'm just giving examples. It's the same way with my YouTube videos. I've created countless lists of video ideas just to do 1 or 2 off that list or none of them at all. That's also why I've been veering off the posting every 2 weeks schedule. Inspiration hits me when it hits me. Or when if TikTok shows me a video on a topic I had no interest in before, of course I have to talk about it for 20 minutes for no reason. For me, when inspiration hits me, I feel the urge to finish it all in one go. Like this recording, that's why I guess I'm talking fast. If I have an empty canvas and it's 12 a.m. when inspiration hits me, I can't sleep until that painting is completely covered. Sure, I can wait to add details in the morning, and sometimes I do, but it has to be 5% of the details in the morning left while 95% of the painting is finished. It's crazy how I won't be able to sleep or won't stop getting up to work on that piece. And if you're wondering, yes, I am neurodivergent. Trust me, myself and countless of professionals have already figured this out. But I'm not just spontaneous when it comes to my artwork. Unintentionally, I'm spontaneous in my everyday life. For example, for Valentine's Day, my roommates and I decided to do some baking. Some of the cookies turned out flat. The eggless double chocolate chip cookies, I thought, maybe because it was eggless. No, it turned out flat because I used 1/4 cup of flour instead of 1/4 cup of flour. Whoops. I wear glasses and somehow I still missed that. But anyways, it took me a while or a few days to figure out that I didn't use enough flour. A few days after February 17th, I woke up early in the morning to figure out what I did wrong. Didn't tell anyone I was doing this. I didn't even plan on making it early in the morning. I just worked on the cookies before I even had breakfast. Mind you, I am not a morning person at all. It was 8 or 9 in the morning. I do not get up, because I'm currently not working, I do not get up on a good day until 11 maybe. But I was determined, and the cookies turned out delicious and fluffy instead of flaky pieces of bark. The cookies turned out so good, me and my roommate can't stop eating them. Anyways, when it comes to spontaneity, I like to have deep conversations with my friends on the bus to see how their brains work and understand what their unsaid expectations about life are. I like to walk in my roommates' rooms with random thoughts I have, or just show up at their door dancing to gnarly. One of my life goals is to walk in a grocery store in a onesie and have a dance party in the aisles, preferably in a big store like Walmart, where there is plenty of space in the aisles. I like to be laying in bed in one moment and then the next minute getting up, getting dressed, packing my backpack to go draw at the library. Now you may be wondering, what's the point of this video, or why should you care? Honestly, there is no major point. I just wanted to make another drawing video in my sketchbook before I posted a sketchbook tour. I can't talk. But anyways, why should you care? Honestly, you don't have to. You can just play this video while you're doing chores or working on a project like my friend Maddie is currently doing. Hey Maddie. But I guess I made this video for other people to let them know they are not crazy or weird for not being able to stick to a schedule. It's okay if you're not the most organized person in the world. Hey, sometimes disorganization can be fun. It's okay that your brain doesn't operate as the quote-unquote norm. Also, tell me why I was about to type the words quote or unquote instead of just putting quotation marks in the script. Anyways. But yes, for some people, sticking to a set schedule is the best thing in the world, while for others, it's the worst thing in the world. And there's people who are like, what's the schedule? That sounds like a funny word, aka me. Now, don't get me wrong. There are parts of my life where I like schedules. As for work, I like having set days or times to clock in and out. But if every day was a set routine like it was for me in high school and some parts of college, I would lose my mind, which I already have, as I have already established in other videos and across all social media platforms, I'm pretty sure. I like having the most important parts organized so I can have spontaneity throughout my week. I think that's why I've struggled with change in the past. It feels like everything is rushing toward me all at once and I have no control over it. Look at that, an eldest daughter having a control issue. Who could possibly believe that? Now, speaking of spontaneous, another thing I like to do, I like to call my friends at random times. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'll call you like 5 times a day for no reason. I will always text my friends before I call them, usually most of the times, or I check to see if they're busy, and then I'll do a short call. I'll just like checking in, seeing how they're doing, or just to tell them news. And I like when friends randomly do that to me. I like when we both agree, like, hey, we don't like being called on for no reason, just to call each other for no reason because our reaction is so funny. Also, off topic, but as I'm writing the script for what I want to talk about, I'm listening to the 2010s music. Songs such as DJ Got Us Falling in Love Again by Usher, The Other Side by Jason Derulo, or Telephone by Lady Gaga. I have a whole playlist of music like that from middle school, and oh my gosh, I forgot how good that party music was. I remember thinking like, oh, I'm gonna dance in the club to these songs, or dance in bars to the songs. Anyway, that's not the point. I just wanted to mention that. Anyways, let me get back to the point of the video. I do recognize that being spontaneous all the time has its cons. It means I really struggle with trips or vacations planned to the very minute. I need spontaneous naps and distracting stores to stop at. It means my anxiety drives me up the wall and takes up all my energy and anticipation for planned events. But I understand this is a personal problem I need to work on. For me, being spontaneous can decrease my anxiety. Being spontaneous creates little moments that make life worth living. Being spontaneous can remind you why you choose to keep going or rediscover what makes you love the people closest to you. Being spontaneous can give you hope and make you realize that joy does exist. I've been transparent about my mental health struggles on here. I have a whole video explaining my mental health journey that I recommend every one of you check out if you are in need of affirmations to speak to yourself on a daily basis. The moments that I keep returning to when I need hope are spur of the moment. It's not the big It's not the big moments that influence me to stay. It's not the big speeches that influence me to stay. It's my baby sister laughing at our other sister and me for no reason. It's my roommate Kiara and I barging in to the room of our other roommate Rachel to talk for hours on end. Or us deciding to get donuts while exploring the city. It's my friend Maddie getting distracted in the middle of a voice note. It's two of my friends and I spending hours watching and laughing at bad knockoffs of good movies. It's doing 10 takes of a 30-second TikTok dance we just decide to learn on the spot. It's my mom constantly buying me hot chips even though she says she will stop because they're not good for me. I guess my point is being spontaneous has its perks. Don't feel crazy if you're choosing the spontaneous life. I mean, you may still need to see a doctor if it's hard to be disciplined or anything, or like sticking to a routine, and if it's badly affecting your mental health. But if you're looking for hope and reasons to have joy, I say meditate on the random moments that make you cry from laughter for no reason. Reflect on the moments that made you break the fourth wall and look at the camera. Reflect on the times that you decided to create a project or a piece of artwork and it was one of the best things you ever created. Meditate on the times that you tried to create stuff without a plan and how it didn't end up the best, but it still created a funny or good moment. Meditate on the memes that you can't stop quoting and will never stop quoting, no matter how old you get. Reflect on the times you have accidentally said one word when you meant another. Like one time I was once talking about parts of a cow and I said uterus instead of others. But anyways, I think I'll end the video here before I reveal more funny, embarrassing moments of mine. I hope you got something from this shorter video. As always, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. Bye!